All right, so live on Instagram Wednesday, happy moving mobility today. I'm so excited about this. I wanted to first share with you a couple of things that I'm going to be doing a little differently today. So rather than just moving mobility, I want to talk to you sort of about the sedentary lifestyle a lot of people have been living over the past year. And I want to show you some exercises that could help you to boost your strength, your muscular strength, but could also help to boost your muscular endurance. And it's all based on research, so it's fun. I would like to start with just talking a little bit about that sedentary behavior and how the risk of heart disease, obesity, all of these things are, all kinds of health issues come up in a sedentary lifestyle. So we want to make sure that we're moving. So a midday mobility is a perfect way for you to beat that sort of risk of getting heart disease or obesity. Now, the first thing you want to think about is that research does show that it doesn't really have to be a whole hour of working out. It really only has to be 10 minutes, perhaps 10 minutes every 30 to 40 minutes of your day when you're sitting. Get up and move about. Now, oftentimes they say just walking in place. So just marching in place. If you don't have any place you can walk to, maybe you can walk around your office, or maybe you can walk around your home, but just a little bit of motion to get that heart pumping, circulation happening. Okay, so everybody, I hope you're doing this with me. We're only going to be doing this for a very short period of time, just to give you the idea that it doesn't take much. Okay, so you could do it 15 minutes just like this. However, today I'm going to show you a little bit more than that. The American Heart Association recommends 10 minutes, 10-minute breaks in your day. So 10-minute breaks every 30 to 40 minutes or so. Take a little break, walk around your house, pump your knees up higher, pump your arms, get that circulation going. And then another way of looking at this would be to add some strength exercises. So Dixie Stanforth, she is a doctor from the Department of Kinesiology at the University of Texas. She's amazing. She's a fitness guru from way back, very brilliant as well. She recommends doing some sort of HIIT session. So are you guys up for it? We're going to do some sort of a HIIT session. What would that mean? High intensity interval training. So doing something on a Tabata style, I'm going to work you with 4 different exercises. So on a Tabata style, meaning 20 seconds on, as hard as you can go or as deep as you can go in your squat, you'll see what I mean, and then 10 seconds off, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a wall sit. So I'm going to go against my wall, and for 20 seconds I'm going to sit as deep as I can with really good form. So let's do this together, okay? Come on down, get ready. Okay, 20 seconds on. Now, how could you make this more intense? You could add some weights to it perhaps, or maybe you just go a little bit deeper, right? Just 20 seconds using your breath. So even though it's a static exercise, you're definitely feeling that you're working, right? The isometrics really kick in the strength. Okay, so 10 seconds on, 20 seconds on, sorry, 10 seconds off. Take 10 seconds, a little break, and take a deep breath in, maybe have some water, and then we're gonna do that again. Typically you would do this 8 times. Okay, let's slide back down into our squats. Are you there? Everybody's waving at me, hi! So you can do anything you want down here. Play some great music, all right, breathe. Stay there for just the 20 seconds, and then we're going to come back up. Now, I won't be able to do all 8 of them because I have 4 exercises and we won't have enough time for this 15 minutes, but at least you'll have the idea and come back up. Whew. Okay, so we're going to do 1 more of those. So stay with me for just 10 seconds on the rest, and then go deep and strong here. Here we go. Down, all right. Get into that 90-degree angle if you can. Press your spine against the mat, not your lower spine. Try to keep that neutral curve, okay? Stay with me. You're going to stay here for 20 seconds. All right, get ready. Breathe, inhale, exhale, and then we're up. Beautiful. Okay, the second exercise that we're going to do is a lunge pattern. Okay, we're going to do 20 seconds of lunging. Now, what kind of lunge should you do? The best lunge would be one that's done well. So just look at the position here of my body. I want to make sure my hip and knee are in the straight line, and my back leg, and then my front leg, yes, you can be slightly over your knee, okay? Your knee can go over your ankle a little bit or over your toes a little bit, as long as you keep your heel down. Now just do a stationary lunge. We're going to do that for 20 seconds, a stationary lunge. This would be for your beginners, okay? So if you're a beginner and you haven't done anything like this before, this could be high intensity. Now, what about you people who are really super strong? Maybe you're going to be doing a lunging back exercise, okay? Lunging back, so it's not as stationary, okay? But wherever you're at, Now turn to the other side. 20 seconds on this side. I'm going to start with the stationary one, going down and up. And we want to make sure we keep really good form here in the torso as we're doing our lunge pattern. Remember, if this is strong enough for you, then you don't have to add a motion of stepping back. Stepping back adds a little bit more of a dynamic nature to this, doesn't it? Yeah. So you just take it the way you can. Okay? Now, go back to the other side because that side has had a little bit of a break, and let's do the same thing. Go down and up for 20 seconds. Down and up, down and up. Keep it going. Down and up, down. And remember, you can be stepping back in this 20 seconds. All right, you're almost there. Yes. Okay, strong lunge pattern here. Down and up, 5 seconds to go. And you're gonna go right back into the other one. All right, other side, here we go. Stepping down and back or maintaining that stationary lunge. Just be sure that you've got really good form. You don't wanna slouch forward, and you also wanna make sure that you're keeping a nice neutral spine. Down and up, keep going. Down and up, 20 seconds. Normally you would do this 8 times, but again, like I said, I'm not gonna have enough time to do all these exercises 8 times through, and relax. Okay, I'm getting my heart rate up. Are you getting yours up? Definitely. Now, we're gonna do the third exercise, which is a push-up. You have options. You can do your push-up on the wall, or I'm gonna use a bench today. I'm gonna pull my bench out, and I'm gonna do my push-up on the bench. It's still gonna be 20 seconds, so I'm getting myself into a really good plank, lowering down and pushing back up. Now, you keep going. 20 seconds starts now. Down and push up. What do you want to think about in your push-up? Push-ups are what? A moving plank, right? They're a plank. You're pulling it down toward the bench and then back up again. Down toward the bench and back up. So maintaining your plank position while you're moving. Squeezing those shoulder blades together and back, and then back again. One more time is going to do it, and then you rest for 10 seconds. During your rest, what I would recommend is maybe just having a little bit of water, or if you're doing this with a buddy, to have a little bit of a conversation, but only 10 seconds. Here we go. Let's do those push-ups again. What are you looking for in your push-up? Really good start position is everything. Lower yourself down and push yourself up. You want to pull yourself toward the bench or the floor and push yourself up. Pull yourself down and push yourself up. Work at your level of intensity. I have my level of intensity right here with my arms on a bench. My hands are up a little higher than the floor. Makes it a little bit more manageable for me. Going down and pushing back up. Stay with me. Inhale, exhale. Use your breath to keep that dynamic nature. Inhale, exhale. We've got one more. Inhale and exhale, up. Okay, so you would do that again 8 times. 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Okay, I'm sorry, 10 seconds off. All right, now, the next thing I want to talk about is a pull pattern of some sort. So we're going to be doing what's called a scapula push. So it's going to be a pulling away from the floor or away from the wall. I'll show it to you on the wall. Okay, you can't really necessarily see my back, but what you can notice is that I have my body in a straight line, my feet are forward, and I'm going to take my elbows and I'm going to push them into the wall. And when I push them into the wall, I'm pulling my body away. Pulling my body away from the wall. So pretend I'm on the wall here. I'm pulling with my scapula. You see the scapula? I'm pulling away. So even though it's a push into the wall, it's actually a pull pattern because you're pulling your back muscles together and down as you press yourself away from the wall. So you would do this for 20 seconds, okay? We're ready? Ready to go? Here we go. Pull away. Now you can also do this on the floor. So I can get down onto the mat. You can also do it from the floor, right? Right here, I'm on the mat and I'm just pressing away. Pressing away. So again, same thing. I'm pulling myself away. Pulling myself away. My arms are pushing down, but my scapula are pulling my shoulder blades together, right? My shoulder blades are pulling me up. Can you see that? And last time. So that would be another way of getting that same scapula pull pattern, right? So scapula, when they come together, is a pull pattern. Even though it feels like a push, it's definitely a pull, okay? So we would do that again. Let's try it on the wall again. So you're against the wall, your arms are bent. What are you going to do with your feet? Walk them out a little bit, and then push yourself away from the wall through your elbows, but use that scapula pull pattern. Once again, I'll show you the scapula pull pattern just like that. Pull, okay? If you're on the ground, you're doing the same thing. You're in this position, your arms are bent, and you pull. So it's actually as if you're pushing yourself up, but why is it a pull? Because your scapula, when they come together, is a pull pattern. Okay, is everyone getting that? I hope so. Pull it away and back, and pull it away and back. And you would do that for that 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Now, the next exercise is one of my favorite side plank exercises, and this is gonna work on the core. So it's another HIIT style where we're gonna do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. What you do is you get yourself into a forearm plank on the bench, okay? I'm using a bench, you can do it on the ground. And then I'm gonna take my two legs out straight, okay? So my two legs are out straight, and I'm gonna bend my bottom knee. So I've got my bottom knee bent, so I'm really working hard through that top leg. I'm staying here for 10 seconds. I know you can't see my head. That's the issue with the phone, right? Okay, stay with me right here, 20 seconds on. I've got this leg bent forward, and I'm pulling it myself away from the mat or the bench, and then relaxing that down. You would do the same thing on the other side. You can go right into it because you've got that 20 seconds, okay? So you're on your forearm, you've got your top leg out straight, and what's gonna happen with the bottom leg is you bend that bottom leg and you hold it there, and this is an isometric. 20 seconds is on the clock. Breathe. Keep going. The bench is a great tool for this because you can really get that leg up underneath you. You're almost there. Breathe. A little bit of a quiver. You feel that little quiver, that little shake? It's hard to keep that leg lifted, isn't it? Stay there for another 5 seconds. And then you'd go back to the other side. So again, you can mix it up. You can just do your side plank from side to side. You can keep both legs stacked. You don't even have to bring that bottom leg. You could just keep both legs stacked. So another 20 seconds here. Maybe this arm is up. Maybe you lift the top one. Whatever you want to do. Maybe you go up and down with that top one. Up and down. That would be called your star side plank. Whew, a little harder. Breathe. Let's do it. 5 seconds, come on. Work hard. This is high intensity interval training in a very different way, but it is, because what is a high intensity? It's whatever's intense for you, okay? It's not in comparison to what somebody else is doing. It's what's intense for you. So you give it your all. You put 100% in. All right, so here we go. Back up again. You find your plank, and you start your 20 seconds, and you breathe. The whole time you're breathing, you lift that bottom leg, or the top leg, whoops, you saw that. So, I know you can't see my head here. Once again, organic Instagram Live, right? Up and down, up and down, that's it. Up and down. You've got 5 more seconds. Up, you could just be holding, right? You can have the bottom leg straight with the top leg bent, and then bring it back up. Take a deep breath in. So, what is high intensity interval training? It can be strength exercises done at your highest level of intensity, and that's going to be very specific to the individual. So for you, what's right for you might not be right for someone else. The beauty is that you take 4 exercises or 5 exercises, and you do them 20 seconds off on, 10 seconds off, 8 times through, or 4 minutes of work, and then move on. We're going to end today because we don't have time to do all of that, but if you go on to PJ On Demand, you'll see some great exercises like that and some different programs like that. Okay, let's march in place together one more time. Years ago, I did a whole series. I don't know if anyone of you remembers this. Make sure you tell me if you do. Walking Pilates, do you remember that? I did a whole series of walking Pilates. What was that all about? It was about keeping your form, right? Really using that strong postural alignment as you're pumping your arms and legs and getting your heart rate up. How about if we were to just go to a little knee lift here? You could do this while you were sitting at your desk. Get up and start moving like this. I mean, maybe people would think you're a little crazy, but you wouldn't have obesity, you wouldn't have heart disease. So is that the benefit? Yeah, it's a benefit. Okay, march it out, come on. Big, strong energy here. Pump those arms. I was also a walking trainer for Reebok, and what we taught in Reebok walking, right, body walk it was called, is never to let your arm drop down. This is gonna create a slower stride. Pump those arms at a 90-degree angle. Pump them back, pump them back. When you pump your arms like that, you definitely get there faster. When you walk like that, you get faster, right? So faster your arms go, the faster you go. Try it, get up and try it. You'll see what I mean. It's absolutely true. Keep breathing. Okay guys, totally different today. Let's recap. Totally different today. What is it about? Just get up, okay? Just move your body, right? Ideally, you should do movement before you do too much sitting, right? If you do sit a lot, please take the time. Keep yourself healthy, keep yourself fit, and keep yourself strong. Because really, you're the one that's got to live in that body. Okay, deal? High intensity interval training doesn't have to wipe you out, right? Remember, it's really good to build yourself up, not beat yourself up. Keep that in mind, all right? Take a deep breath in. That is our 15 minutes together on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining me, and be sure that you check out PJ On Demand. You get a free trial, so what the heck, you can't beat that. Thank you. Have a great day.